This morning, before the sun came up, I laid the cards out for Aries, and the first one I turned over made me hold my breath. I sat there in silence, my love, with my hand still over the deck, because I knew right then that whoever was supposed to find this video was going to find it at exactly the right moment. This is no coincidence. The universe brought you here. You didn't open this video by accident, sweetheart. Something inside you, something you can't even put into words, was already asking for an answer before you pressed play. And I've been reading the cards for over 20 years, my child, so listen to me well, because what I saw this morning for Aries is not small. It's not small at all. Today, I'm going to bring you 4 things, my love. 4. The first is the card of your enemies, that card that fell on the table and almost left me speechless, the one that tells you exactly what is happening with the people who spoke against you. The second is the message that the ancestors sent for Aries today, a message from the older ones, the ones who carry your name in their blood. The third is the situation with that one person who has been thinking about you intensely, more than you know, more than they would ever admit out loud. And the third, the most important one, is the urgent message your heart needs to hear before this day ends. Because I see you, Aries. I see you tired. I see you carrying things that other people threw at you and that were never yours to begin with. I see you sleeping with that weight on your chest, waking up with that weight on your chest, walking through your day with that weight pressing down on your shoulders. And it's enough, my love. It is enough. Now look closely, my child, because the central card I drew for Aries today is the Tower, and it fell reversed. Reversed. Do you understand what that means? The Tower is the card of structures collapsing, of false walls that finally come down, of lightning striking what should never have been built. But when it falls reversed, the meaning shifts, sweetheart. It means the false structures are not collapsing on you. They are collapsing on the ones who built them against you. The cards don't lie, my love. The cards don't lie. The Tower reversed for you says this very clearly. The energy that the people who wished you harm sent out is coming back to them. Every word they spoke in the dark, every wish they whispered against your name, every silence they used as a weapon, every smile they gave you in the kitchen while their tongue was already sharpening for later, all of it is returning to its sender. Not because the universe is cruel, sweetheart, because the universe is fair. And for you, my love, this is not revenge. I want you to hear me on this. This is liberation. This is the moment your shoulders finally come down from your ears. I see something internal arriving for you, my love, a peace you haven't felt in a long, long time, a clarity that's going to wash over you like cold water on a hot afternoon. A decision you've been postponing is going to make itself, almost without you having to push it. Because when the false structure falls, what was holding you down falls with it. And listen, sweetheart, you might already be feeling pieces of this. You wake up thinking about it before you even open your eyes. You avoid that name when it comes up in conversation. You change the subject, you pretend you didn't hear. You walked out of that conversation quietly when you wanted to scream, but something held your tongue, and now you understand why. You policed yourself for months not to say too much, not to give them ammunition, not to let your truth slip out where it could be twisted. And the last time you saw that photo, that message, that piece of news about them, your body locked. Your shoulders went up, your breath got short, your stomach turned. Does this hit you, Aries? Does this hit you in the chest the way it hit me when I turned that card over this morning? Before I go deeper, my love, do me one favor. If what I'm saying is reaching you, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing and it helps the abuela keep showing up here every day for women like you. Just a tap, sweetheart. That's all I ask. Now come back to me, because what's coming next is the part one really needs you to hear. I know what you've done, my love. I see you. You've cried alone in the bathroom with the water running so no one would hear. You've talked to your friends until they ran out of advice. You've searched online at 2 in the morning, scrolling, looking for someone who understood. You've prayed, even on the nights you didn't believe anyone was listening. Some nights you fall asleep, some nights you don't, and the next day you put on a face and you keep going. And still, that feeling won't go away. Because what is broken, sweetheart, doesn't get fixed with one piece of advice. It doesn't get fixed with one good conversation. It asks for something deeper than that, something sustained. And that's why, my love, I want to tell you about something I prepared with my own hands for women who are exactly where you are right now. I made a little notebook. I called it the 21 Decrees of the Abuela. 21 days, sweetheart. Each day, one decree. A small ritual, a question to sit with, a phrase you say out loud before you sleep. Nothing complicated, nothing that asks you to be anyone other than who you are tonight. I made it for the women who came to my table over the years and asked me, Abuela, what do I do when the video ends? So I put it together for you. The link is waiting in the first pinned comment of this video. The first pinned comment, my child. That's where you'll find it. I'm not going to push you. I'm just telling you it's there, the way I would tell my own daughter. Aries, you're not tired because you're weak. Listen to me. You're tired because you felt a lot for a long time without anyone telling you that you were also allowed to stop. You were allowed to put it down. You were allowed to say, this is too much for one heart to carry alone. And nobody told you, sweetheart. Nobody sat you down and gave you permission. So you kept walking with it, year after year, and you started to believe the weight was part of you. It is not part of you, my love. It never was. And tonight, I'm going to show you how I see this in the cards, in detail, the way I saw it this morning. Close your eyes for a second with me, Aries. Picture the tower. Tall, stone, proud, built to last forever. Now picture the lightning. White, sharp, coming down out of a black sky, splitting the tower right down the middle. The stones come loose. The windows shatter. People who were inside come falling out. But here is what's different about this card, my child. The tower is upside down, reversed. The one who is falling is not you. The one falling is the one who built the lie, the one who told the story about you that wasn't true, the one who climbed up on that tower made of whispers and used it to look down on you. The lightning is hitting their tower, sweetheart, not yours. Yours was always made of something the lightning can't touch. Write this down somewhere, my love, because I want you to remember it. What is true does not fall when the tower falls. Only what was false comes down. A few months ago, my love, a woman came to my table with this exact thing. She sat across from me with her hands shaking in her lap, and she told me she'd been carrying for almost 6 years what a sister-in-law had said about her behind her back. 6 years, sweetheart. 6. Things that weren't true. Things that turned the whole family against her at gatherings, at birthdays, at Christmas dinners. Things that made her stop going to those dinners altogether, even though she used to love them, because every time she walked in the room, she could feel the eyes on her. Things that made her doubt her own version of what had really happened, until some days she wasn't even sure who she was anymore. She said to me, Abuela, I know it shouldn't matter at this point. I know I should be over it, but every time I close my eyes, I still hear her voice. I still hear the way she laughed. I laid the cards for her, my child, and the tower reversed came up, almost in the exact same position I saw it this morning for you. I told her what I'm telling you tonight. The tower that's falling, sweetheart, is not yours. And 6 weeks later, she came back to my table to tell me that without her doing one single thing, without her sending one message or opening one fight, that sister-in-law's life had cracked open in a way nobody saw coming. The lies came out on their own, my love. The family started to see what they hadn't been able to see for years. And the woman who had sat across from me carrying 6 years of weight, she told me, Abuela, I don't even feel angry anymore. I just feel light. I just feel like I can breathe. That is what the tower reverse does, my child. It hands you back your lightness. It gives you back the air. And the moral, sweetheart, the moral is this. You don't have to push it. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to plot or plan or send anything back yourself. You just have to stop holding it up. Now, I want to give you something to do tonight, my child, something concrete. Tonight, before you sleep, you're going to put your right hand on your chest, right over your heart. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to say out loud, even if you feel silly, even if your voice shakes, you're going to say these 3 sentences. What was not mine to carry, I give back now. What was sent against me, I send back with light. I keep only what is mine. 3 times, sweetheart. You're going to say it 3 times. 1 for the body that knew something was wrong long before your head did. 1 for the head that doubted itself, that asked, "Are you sure?" that made you second guess what you felt. And 1 for the heart that endured, that kept beating, that kept loving, even when it hurt. That's it, my love. 3 times, hand on chest, eyes closed. You don't need a candle. You don't need anything fancy. Just you, your hand, and your voice in the quiet of your room. What you just learned, Aries, the tower, the hand on the chest, the 3 times, that helps you today. It helps you tonight. When you put your head on the pillow, you'll feel something shift. But I'm going to tell you something, my love, because I'm not here to lie to you, and I never will be. A video, my child, no matter how deep, no matter how many times you watch it, doesn't heal what you've been carrying for years. I wish I could tell you it did, sweetheart. I wish I could tell you that one ritual tonight was enough. But I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I've sat with too many women across my table to lie to you about that. One night helps. One night opens a door, but the door is not the road. And what heals isn't information, Aries, it's repetition. You don't need one more piece of advice, my love. You need a path. You need something that walks with you for more than one evening. That's why I built the notebook the way I built it. 21 days, 3 phases. The first 7 days are about cutting, sweetheart, cleanly cutting what is not yours. Each day, a small decree, a small ritual, like the one I gave you tonight, but more pointed. Days 8 through 14 are about healing the place where the cut was made, because a cut without healing leaves a scar that hurts in the cold. And days 15 through 21 are about opening, my child, opening the road for what's coming, because the star is coming for you, Aries, and you have to have your hands free to receive it. It is not a long course. You don't have to study anything. You don't have to take notes or watch hours of videos. I walk with you, voice to voice, one short message a day. And if after 7 days you feel it isn't for you, sweetheart, you get every penny back. No questions, no arguments. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video, my love, the very first one. And if you feel in your body that you are ready, write it in the comments below. Write it like this. Write, "I am ready for my path." Just those words. Sometimes saying it out loud, even in writing, is what makes it real. Now breathe with me, Aries. Inhale slowly, hold, and let it go. The last card I drew for you this morning was the star. The star, my love. Calm water, an open sky, soft light coming down on the ground. After the tower falls, the star always comes. Always. And she came for you. You've suffered so much, Aries. So much that even you forgot the count of it. You deserve everything that's coming, sweetheart. You deserve the rest. You deserve the morning where you wake up and the weight isn't there anymore. You deserve the peace that doesn't have to be earned with more pain. And I'm going to tell you something. You are closer to that peace than you imagine, closer than your tired heart can believe right now. So tonight, after the ritual, take care of yourself. Eat something good, even if it's small. Drink a glass of water. Open a window for a minute and let the air come in. These small things matter, my child. The body needs to know it's allowed to relax. If you want to come back tomorrow, sweetheart, subscribe to the channel. The Abuela is here every day, and there will always be a card waiting for you. And one last thing, my love, before I go. For those of you who feel that this step needs more, that you don't want to walk this alone, the 21-day path is still there in the first pinned comment. I'm not going anywhere. I'll keep showing up. But the decisions you keep postponing, my child, sometimes turn into never. So choose with your heart, not your fear. We walk with light, Aries. You don't walk alone.